Hi.
Don't you wanna have fun? Fool around someone? Don't you
Welcome back to my channel. My name's Tamika. This is Library of Tomes, where I talk to you about all the bookish things going on in my life. Today we are doing the first Kindle Unlimited update of 2022. So listen, I had this planned out that I was going to do a final update for 2021 for my Kindle Unlimited series. And I kind of just let it get away from me because I was kind of overwhelmed with how many books I had returned and like checked out and read since my last update. So what I've decided to do for this update is I scrapped essentially everything. I'm not going to tell you what I've returned. I'm not going to tell you what I've read. I'm just going to tell you what I have checked out from Kindle Unlimited right now. Obviously, I'm going to tell you in the order of oldest to newest this time. That is the way that I'm going to go about it. And for the continuation of these updates, I will be going back to the other format where I tell you what I check out, what I return, and also what I read. So this is just going to be kind of a one-off difference because I have a lot checked out and I honestly have not just been tracking my returning and reading of Kindle Unlimited very well, and I've already wrapped up everything that I've read since 2021, so I mean, I might as well just go ahead and, you know, just start fresh with this. So let's hop into it. Here are the books I have checked out. Hopefully what I'm wanting to do is I want to get these older titles knocked off my TBR as soon as possible. So I'm hoping by the time the next update comes around, we will not see like 4 or 5 of these at the top of the list. So first of all, we have Tristic's Venom, which I could return right now. I do have the audiobook out for this. This is a sapphic dark romance, which you all know I love sapphic and I love dark. I think I've made that my entire personality for the last 6 months. Sorry about it. And I will read this very soon. I do have plans. I had planned on reading this for a reading vlog actually. And I started the reading vlog and I just never continued it. I just never read the book. I think I read like the first couple chapters and I just didn't. So I left it on here for this reason. I want to read this very soon. So yeah, I don't know anything else about it. I think it's a sports romance. I did at one point hear that this was not done well, so I'm kind of nervous about that. Then we have Lessons in Corruption by Gianna Darling, which is another one that I have heard really good things about, but I'm just not sure if I'm gonna love it. I'm kind of really nervous because this is a motorcycle romance and I don't know anything but that this is a motorcycle romance, and I have heard there's age gaps in here, and this one, I don't know if this has the student teacher trope in it or not, but like one of them does. There's a lot in this series, but this is like such a beloved series. I'm just very nervous that I'm not gonna like it because I know how I am. I just know how I am, and it's sat on here for so long that I'm just like, oh god, I'm starting to like wonder if there's a reason why I've been putting it off, you know? I did buy the audiobook of this one, so I mean, maybe we'll get to the audiobook sooner rather than later. And again, I just kept it on here because I don't want to return it and forget that it's on my list. I don't know. That probably makes no sense to anyone else, but it makes sense to me. So then I have Do You Dare by Lila James. Again, I have no actual reasoning behind this one other than she's writing a book with Brianna and I want to try her out. That's all I got. Don't know anything about it. I think we've talked about this one like 4 times now. I have no words other than that. And there has been no continuation on when we are going to get the book with Brianna. So I'm just kind of like, whatever. Then we have The Bully, which was described to me as Draco Malfoy in a book. And I said I needed it because though I do strongly believe I am not interested in men at all, fictional men still get me. So I'm interested. Now, do I need to read the rest of the series or a series before I read this book? Probably. Have I done that? No. Will I do that? Potentially. We will see. I must go in search of my bookish friends who have read Sophie Lark and figure that out. I will probably go to Naima and she'll probably be like, you need to read these first. And I'll say, okay, thank you. Appreciate it. So next we have Venandi. I think that's how you pronounce that. I'm not 100% sure. This is a female-female vampire romance. I have no other reasoning behind why I want to read this other than female-female vampire romance. Therefore, I'm gonna read it. Then we have Born Darkly by Trisha Wolfe. This is the second book in the duet. I am currently reading this, so hoping to finish this soon. I really love this series. Serial killer that is essentially like Jigsaw, like John Kramer, aka the love of my life. I don't know if y'all know this about me, which I wouldn't be shocked if you did, because all I talk about is my love for horror movies, but the Saw movies are my favorite of all time. So yes, yeah, I'm reading that, and that's checked out, and I'm very excited to continue it. I started the series so long ago, and I'm so happy that I'm finally getting back to it. So now we're getting into ones I don't have a single clue about other than their dark romances. So we have Creep. I don't know anything about it. I want to say this one has like blood play, or it's a reverse harem or something like that, but I really don't know. Like, I really don't have a clue. And then we have There Are No Saints. This is also by Sophie Lark. This is a serial killer, and I've heard fantastic things about it. I don't know anything other than there's a serial killer and he's like obsessed with this girl, and Ashley loves this, so I put it on my list. We have A Ruin of Roses, which is a fantasy sapphic. It is a female sapphic romance that is fantasy setting. I think it's a Beauty and the Beast retelling. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it looks fantastic, and I can't wait to get to it. Then we have Sacrifice. This is by Katie Robert. Again, this is a vampire story. This is a menage, and I am very excited to get to it. I think I started it and didn't make it too far, but I'm very interested to get back to it because I just love Katie Robert in general. So I'm excited to see where we go with that one. Then we have a horror book that I just grabbed because it looked really interesting, and that is Camp Slaughter. I don't know anything about it, but it looked interesting, and I was kind of in the mood for horror. And I think I've gotten to a point too now where I don't like to read horror. I like to watch horror. I don't like to read or watch romance. I like to read romance. It's very weird. I think I've established that with myself. Horror manga though, another story entirely. You know, I don't make the rules. I might return this, who knows at this point. Then I have Promises and Pomegranates, which is the Hades and Persephone retelling that Izzy absolutely fell in love with. I was told there's blood play, so I'm in. I have While She Sleeps, which I did, listen, okay. I said I wasn't gonna read any more in that one series. What's it called? I don't remember. It's that retelling series that the Black Fox was in and the Skeleton King was in. I said I wasn't gonna read any more of those books, right? I lied, because I'm gonna read While She Sleeps. This one is a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and this is about two people who like to fuck each other while one of them sleeps. One of them's unconscious. It was mentioned in my Discord for Taboo Book Club, and I was like, ah damn, y'all got me. Y'all hit me with the buzzwords, and I was like, fuck. There's no way I can just ignore this. Like, you can't tell me something that taboo and that weird and then expect me to just not read it. Y'all got me with it, okay? So if y'all want me to read something ridiculous, just go to my Discord and be like, Tamika, have you read this? And I'll be like, no. And then I'll fucking pick it up. So here we are. This is why I have this book on my TBR. This is why I have it checked out. Am I going to try to read this probably today? Maybe. I don't really fucking know. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. But yeah. Hi. I'm reading a book about a fucking Sleeping Beauty kink or something. I don't know what it's actually called. I think it's like, oh, hold on. Let's Google it.
We are looking at how to pronounce this word, also known as Sleeping Princess Syndrome or Sleeping Beauty Syndrome, which is a paraphilia in which an individual becomes sexually aroused by someone who is unconscious or sleeping. How do you go about pronouncing it? Somnophilia.
Somnophilia. Somnophilia. Okay. That's the kink, my guy. Whoever asked me for somnophilia, Rex, I blame all of you. Because you kinky motherfuckers are the reason I read weird shit. You all are the reason I do it. and I love you for it. You're my favorite fucking people. Okay, that's all. That's all I got. I have Third Comes Vengeance. This one is self-explanatory. This is the third book in the Promised in Blood series. This is the third book by Lilith Vincent, and I have no words other than thank you, Lilith. I need it. So yeah. That's all I got. It's a reverse harem mafia series. So then I have Scarred, which is the second book in the one retelling series. The first one's called Hooked, and this one's Scarred. I don't know what this one's about. The first one's a Peter Pan retelling. Don't know what this one is, but it's a dark retelling, and I'm into it, and I can't wait to read it. It looks fantastic, for one, and I've heard better things about this one than the first one, so that gives me a lot of hope. Then we have The Ritual. This is a dark college romance. It's huge, and it looks brutal. And I can't wait. I don't know anything else about it. Then we have some reverse harems. So first of all, we have Cute but Psycho. That is supposed to be a reverse harem with blood play in it. Don't know anything else. Then we have Dollhouse, which again, another reverse harem with blood play, which again, I'm interested in that. Thank you. Nothing else. I know nothing else other than that. I think this is a reverse harem too. Not 100% sure, but I can't wait. Then we have one, listen, this one is the one that got me. I was like, what do you mean? So then we have, listen, hear me out. This is called Land of Horrors. This is a Candyland retelling. Like the board game Candyland. That's what this is. This was shared in a romance group, so I'm hoping it's a romance. But if it's not, I'm still on board for it. Because it sounds so good. Like it's Candyland retelling? A Candyland, yes. Yes. Thank you. I appreciate it. Want it. I'll take it. Thank you very much. So those are all of the books I have checked out from Kindle Unlimited. Let me know down in the comments if you have read any of these or what you have checked out from Kindle Unlimited, and I will see you all in my next video. If you're here and you don't want to do one of those things, you can also leave me some star emojis down in the comments, and I'll chat with you in the next one. Bye everyone.
Yeah, these babies said that they don't got a future like that.